Hello, it's Tishawn Mirage tracking on this Sunday morning, November 19th, 2023. In this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the severe storms off the track for parts of Mississippi and Louisiana and eastern Texas as we get in towards Monday, because the storm prediction has now put out a sightly risk for severe storms for those areas, especially if you live in parts of central Mississippi. You're under the guns for severe storms tomorrow. So if you like these videos I be doing on my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So right now, let's talk about what's going on right now, because right now we have a storm system that's moving its way through the Midwest, and this storm system that's in the Southwest right now, southern Midwest, is the same storm system that's going to bring out severe storms tomorrow. Look at this. You see this upper level low spin up here? This storm system, this trough that's making its way down the southeast region of the U.S. is what's going to bring out severe storms. Besides that, anywhere else, not really much happening. That cold front that I was talking about in my previous videos has not made it all the way down towards the East Coast. So you're waking up in the Carolinas, the East Coast, it feels pretty chilly right now because that cold front. But that's not it. Things will warm back up as this next storm system comes through. But after this storm system passes, another cold front will come behind it. And also, another Arctic blast we have to watch by the time we get into towards after Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a busy Thanksgiving week for some people, a lot of people, if you live in the Southeast. So now, let's get right into the storm prediction center, because right now, the Storm Prediction Center has now put out a sightly risk of severe storms. I'm pretty sure it will get upgraded because the Storm Prediction Center does upgrade after 10 o'clock. So it probably going to upgrade to a hen's chance. But tomorrow, when the day of the severe event, I will have a much better full video detail on the severe event. But I'm just giving y'all some quick updates on this. So the Storm Prediction Center has now put out a sightly risk of severe storms for parts of Mississippi, Louisiana, South Arkansas, and eastern Texas. If you live in parts of Shreveport, Jackson, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi, you're in the guns of severe storms. So how about the tornado threat? Well, yes, there is a tornado threat. There is a 5% risk of tornadoes, so the threat for tornadoes is possible. Damaging winds. There is a 15% risk for damaging winds and also a 15% risk for hail. So I think the main threat with this system is probably going to be the damaging winds, because we're going to have very strong low-level jet winds. So we still going to see tornadoes, but I'm pretty sure some of these tornadoes can be pretty strong, so please be heads up. So now let's get right in towards what we got to talk about. So first of all, what's causing this severe weather? Well, an upper trough that is fixing to dip down. In this trough that's fixing, let me put this on my wet up there. Okay, there I go. This trough that's fixing to dip down is what's going to bring us severe weather. So by the time we get in towards tomorrow, look at this. This trough right here that's dipping down, this trough right here is going to bring us severe storms. Very strong negative tip trough making its way down the southeast. And as that trough makes its way through, it makes its way through towards the east coast. So now, let's get right in towards our ingredients. What kind of ingredients we have for severe weather? Well, all the ingredients for severe weather, we have it. We have the high dew points, we have the moisture, we have the wind energy, and we have the Cape values. So we're going to look at the moisture, the dew points, because you need 55 or higher dew points to support any kind of thunderstorm. We're going to see dew points in the 60s, so dew points are going to be way higher than what we need for severe storms. So when you got dew points in the upper 60s and 70s, that's rocket fuel for severe storms. So now, let's get further out. So by the time we get in towards tomorrow, waking up tomorrow morning, yes, dew points for parts of eastern Texas are going to be in the 60s. Louisiana, Mississippi, you get in the dew points too. But look at this. You got dew points in the low to mid 60s. That will support storms. So we got the moisture for severe storms. We got the high dew points for storms. So now, how about the upper agreements? How about the low-level winds, the low-level wind energy? Well, we got that too. So these are winds 5,000 feet above our heads, 850 millibar low-level winds, and we're going to have that. So by the time we get in towards tomorrow, when a severe event happens, guys, here comes this very strong low-level jet making its way through. And yes, this low-level jet is bringing some very strong winds. Look at this. By the time we get in towards tonight hours, look how strong it gets. You're seeing winds anywhere from 34 to 38 knots. That's not super duper strong, but it's still strong enough to support severe storms. So there will be a threat for damaging winds. And as we get further out, look at tonight. By the time we get in towards early Tuesday morning, that low-level jet does strike in, but we're not going to have any severe storms after tomorrow. So, but the thing is, a low-level jet is still going to be pretty strong. Look at this. It's got winds anywhere from 70 to 78 knots. That's a very strong level jet making its way towards middle Tennessee. I'm not saying you're going to see severe storms in middle Tennessee. All the ingredients won't be together after tomorrow. So, we got very strong level jet winds moving through. Even the Carolinas getting these very strong level jet winds. So now let's get right into our lightning flash rate. So how much lightning these storms gonna bring? Well, these storms gonna bring a decent amount of lightning. So by the time we get further out, as the storms make its way through, look at this. Not seeing a whole lot of light for parts of Mississippi, so it's not gonna be a super duper lightning storm, but it will be a lot of lightning with the system. So the more lightning you see, that's the stronger the storms is. And I think if you live in parts of South Mississippi, I think you have the greatest risk for seeing tornadoes, because that's where the most ingredients are going to come together. But as we get further out, as we get into towards the next day, there is a threat for severe weather for tomorrow. But if you live in parts of Carolinas, I don't think you're going to see really much of a severe threat. More like a rainy threat. So now, I do want to show you the significant tornado parameter. How chance of a tornado we're going to have. And this is based on all the ingredients that come together. So the higher numbers, the higher the chance is of a tornado spawning, happening. So by the time we get farther out, by the time we get into towards, and guys, I'm losing the nail monitor because the H12 monitor only goes out 90 hours, so I can't get it to go out throughout tomorrow. So the nail monitor goes out more farther, so we're gonna lose the nail monitor. But look at this, guys. We don't have significant tornado parameter yet, but we still have enough. Like, look at these numbers. We got 1, 3. That's enough for support. I think that's enough, guys. Look at this. So parts of Louisiana and parts of southern Mississippi, I think, is where we're going to have the best chance of seeing tornadoes. And the tornado chance does die down as you get farther out towards the even to overnight hours tomorrow. So now I do want to show you the radar, what the radar is going to look like in the next, with the system making its way through. So by the time we get in towards Monday, as the system making its way through, look at this. You can see this. Now, I'm not so worried about this. I think if you live in parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, it's just probably going to be a rainy and wet one for now. I don't think you're going to see severe storms. I think the ones are severe is the ones down here. When you see these cells right here, these small cells right here, those are our tornado producers. Those are the ones we have to watch. Those are script cells we have to watch. And by the time we get further out towards the event, look at this. Parts of Mississippi, parts of Louisiana, you see all these cells breaking out together. Those storms can easily rotate. And I think I'm more focused on South Mississippi and Louisiana for the best tornado threat. So now we're going to look at the H1 overall forecast, what the storm system is going to do. Because even though South Carolina, you're not going to see severe storms, East Coast, you're not going to see severe storms, you're still going to see a lot of rain and possibly some gusty winds. The threat for severe risk is pretty low. So by the time we get farther out, this system starts making its way through Louisiana and Mississippi. By the time we get in towards Tuesday morning, not really much of a severe risk for parts of Alabama and Georgia. But by the time we get in towards tomorrow, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow on Tuesday, look at this. The system does start making its way towards the East Coast, bringing some rain. So all these storms will be sub-severe, but it will still bring lots of heavy rain. So now we're going to look at the CAPE. How much CAPE is in the atmosphere? How much energy juice in the atmosphere? You need 1,000 joules per kilogram to support severe storms or thunderstorms. And we're going to have that. We are not going to see much CAPE after tomorrow, but we still gonna see some rain. So by the time we get farther out, by the time we get in towards the day of a severe event, by the time we get in towards Monday, not really much. All the highest CAPE is still back towards Texas, but this CAPE will start moving its way through Louisiana. So Louisiana getting some very high CAPE values. Parts of Mississippi, you are not seeing hardly no CAPE values. So we gotta kind of see what happens because the CAPE values are still too much low. So I think Louisiana and South Mississippi will probably see the best chance of severe storms. But by the time we get far down towards tomorrow, not really much CAPE for parts of South Carolina and Georgia. So severe risk on day 3 would be probably pretty low. So this is gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.